Binary Cats, and we have a pleasure to present you our final project.
Hello, my name is Maria. I'm from Russia and currently living in Stockholm. I have a bachelor's degree in engineering, and last year I worked as a front-end developer and learned Swedish. I joined SALT bootcamp to improve my development skills.
Hello, my name is Dariusz. I'm originally from Poland, but I live in Norway for over 10 years. I speak Polish, Norwegian, English and Spanish. I'm former physiotherapist and a therapist for people with autism. I was searching for some extra challenges in my life, and because of that I decided to change path of my career. That's why I have become a full-stack JavaScript developer.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a former project manager for software development projects. I've been working for 7 years with agile methodologies, and I moved to Sweden for 1.5 years now, and I started to study, and now I'm a software developer.
Hi, my name is Paula. I used to work as a nurse in Australia, and I've recently moved to Sweden, where I decided to become a software developer.
I would like to have a short word on our journey at SALT. It's been like 3 intense months of studying. We've learned a lot about front-end and back-end development. The general idea behind it is test-driven development and mob programming. Mob programming is a way to develop software where the whole team works on one computer. The workflow is based on turns, where one person is typing, usually called driver, while others, usually called navigators, cooperate on code. Mob timer is a tool that keeps the workflow going. We tried different timers on internet, but none of them actually work for us. We decided to research what other teams at SALT have experienced with timers, and we realized the feedback we received was very similar to our experience.
For our final project, we decided to make perfect mob timer. We considered all feedback and implemented the most common features suggested by other students. The most popular problem was that mobs forgot to press the button play when turn is over. Another popular problem was that mobs didn't like sounds which was in timers in internet. So we implemented these and several other features which we will demonstrate you later. Before we started, we drew a sketch of our application and a tree of components on the whiteboard. We have also defined tasks for this 2-week sprint. So we created stories for all our tasks and organized them with Kanban approach and used this board during these 2 weeks. We really enjoyed the process and we're ready to present our result.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you our finished timer. So first I'm going to add new members. So I've got Paula, Derek, Steph, and Maria. But oops, I think I added Steph twice. So let me delete one of the Stephs. And I actually think she wanted to go first. So let me move her to the top and select her as the first member. So when we go down here, we can choose the sounds. Let me try bells. No, I don't like it. Maybe we'll try bird. No, I think I'm going to choose my own sound instead. So kitty, and let me upload it first. And now I'll select kitty. And I'll play. Much better. Okay, so now I'm going to set the time. So you can either use the buttons up the top and the bottom, or you can just type it in. So I'll just type it in. So we'll do 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're approaching the end of the timer. Notice that I have auto change on, so it will change automatically without me having to press play. Okay, so now it's time to change. It gives us about 5 seconds and then it starts the timer automatically again. You can notice how the name went from Steph to Paula and the cat picture has changed as well. Now I'm just gonna pause it and reset the timer. I'll change the auto change now. And I'll just show you quickly. So I'll just set the timer to just 3 seconds so I can show you the difference between the auto change and without the auto change. So if you press play here, yeah, and we have time to change to the next person, but then it would just reset the timer to whatever we set to before. And if you wanted to change the cat picture, you can. So I don't like this one, or I much prefer this one. And if you wanted to share it, you can just make a mob here and save it. Good. And then you can share it with your friends. So you can either copy the link or use the QR code. Okay, so now I'll show you how to use the QR code as well. So we can share it to a phone if we just go on the QR code. And you can see the time is the same person is active. And if I want to, I can actually change the order of the people and get different people to be active on the phone as well. Good luck, Stephanie.
So now I'm going to talk a little bit about our architecture, starting from Docker. So our Docker is here because allow us to have a isolate environment in production and developer, and at the same time they can be equal with only one click. So also abstract the machine environment, so we can change machines, no problems, and helps with scalability. For second, we have our database. We choose MongoDB, and here we can store every information that you put in the front end. For the next, we have our backend, where we have RESTful APIs using Express. And front end, we are using React, contexts for state management, because we need a real-time strategy to share the mobs, the times, and state for the same time for everyone. And we optimize the front end for deploying, so it's easy and fast. And for deploying, we are using AWS. We have an EC2 service, and we can start everything there.
Thank you for your time. We were the Binary Cats.